What's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Noman and today's analysis video is going to be about the upcoming game between Chelsea and Manchester City. So we know that Man City mostly use 4-3-3 formation, and they will most likely go with the same formation and system for this game as well. Now before we talk about which formation to use against Manchester City, first I would like to discuss Man City's system and how they normally play. So I uploaded a video on Man City's attacking formation a few days ago, and it is very important to understand their system before you try to stop them. In Manchester City's system, the wingers normally stay very wide as they try to pull the opposition fullbacks out of their positions to create gaps in between the centre-back and the fullback. When the opposition fullbacks step out, gaps are created in the half spaces for the ones of the two attacking midfielders who are normally De Bruyne and David Silva. The attacking midfielders occupy the half spaces and make a front line of 5 men. But when the attacking midfielders move up to join the front line, it leaves the gaps open in the midfield. And this is where Guardiola's famous inverted fullbacks comes into play, as they move from the defense to the midfield to play as inverted fullbacks. The fullbacks move in the midfield and they play as inverted fullbacks. And now we have a complete picture of Manchester City's attacking 2-3-5 formation, with 2 wide wingers attacking the wide areas, 2 attacking midfielders attacking the half spaces, and 1 striker attacking the central zone. So here we can see the complete picture of Manchester City's attacking 2-3-5 formation. 2 wide wingers, 2 attacking midfielders, and a striker making a front line of 5 men, with 2 inverted fullbacks occupying the spaces that were left open by the 2 attacking midfielders. Once again, same offensive formation of 2-3-5, the winger is staying wide and he pulls the fullback out of his position to create the gap in the half spaces for De Bruyne's run. Once again, same overload, the winger pulls the fullback out and creates the gap for De Bruyne's run. So in order to limit Man City's attacking threat, you need to ensure that you cover the half spaces and don't allow De Bruyne and David Silva to make free runs. So the best way to cover these spaces is to use a 4-3-3 formation, a 3-man midfield of Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic, with Kante and Kovacic dropping in the defense whenever Man City's wide wingers try to pull the opposition fullbacks out of their defensive line to create the gaps in the half spaces. Very similar to what Liverpool did a few weeks ago against Manchester City. While Jorginho will stay in front of the defense to cut any passing lanes, and at the same time, whenever Man City's fullbacks move in the midfield, they leave the wide spaces open for transitions. And Jorginho is someone who has the ability to play first-time passes in those open wide spaces for his attacking players. So this is from the Liverpool vs Manchester City game, and we can see that Bernardo Silva is staying wide and he tries to pull Robertson out of his position to open the gap in the half space for the one of Kevin De Bruyne. But Fabinho almost always made sure that De Bruyne doesn't get any free space, as Fabinho always dropped in the defense to cover the spaces. So Liverpool tried to use one of their midfielders to cover those spaces in between the centre-back and the full-back, and they were able to limit Manchester City's attacking threat to a great extent. Now you can do the same thing with the 4-2-3-1 formation as well, with 2 midfielders dropping in the defense whenever the fullbacks step out to cover the wide wingers. And the number 10 can drop in front of the defense. But Chelsea's number 10 is mostly Mason Mount. And Mason Mount is not really someone who is comfortable at playing in these deeper areas. And he also doesn't have the vision and passing range to pick his attacking players on transitions. And this is why 4-2-3-1 might not work for Chelsea, as Chelsea don't have a number 10 to control this zone. And this is why going with a 4-3-3 formation is a more feasible option, as N'Golo Kante and Kovacic can cover the half spaces, with Jorginho dictating the play for Chelsea on transitions with his vision and passing range. So as we just saw in the animation, Man City's fullbacks mostly move in the midfield, and thus you often have the wide spaces to catch them on transitions. So in order to catch Man City using those wide spaces, you need wingers with pace. Pulisic could be one option, as he is very good when it comes to making runs behind the opposition line. But Pulisic recently suffered an injury, so we are still not sure if he's going to be available for this game. And if Pulisic is not available, then Hudson-Odoi and Willian could be the two options for the wing positions. Man City are one of the best in Europe when it comes to building their play from the back, and it's really difficult to press them and win possession when they try to build their play. During the build-up phase, the centre-backs spread wide and one of the attacking midfielders drop back to make a double pivot with Rodri. Having a double pivot means that whenever the opposition striker moves up to press the goalkeeper, he can't provide cover shadow to two midfielders at the same time. So this always leaves one midfielder open to receive the pass from the goalkeeper, even if the other passing lanes are blocked. Now if the wingers move up to press the centre-backs, then it leaves Man City's fullbacks totally open to receive the pass. And if the opposition fullbacks move up to cover the Man City fullbacks, then it leaves Man City's wingers totally free to receive the ball behind the high line. The goalkeeper is almost playing like an outfield player. Firmino moves up to press Bravo, and Gundogan immediately drops back to make a double pivot. Firmino is providing cover shadow to Rodrigo, but the passing lane to Gundogan is open. Bravo to Gundogan, Gundogan to Rodrigo, and Rodrigo to Fernandinho. Quick one-touch passes, and Fernandinho can now easily pick Angelino to start Man City's attack. This time the wingers are trying to stay close to the City centre-backs, and now the City fullbacks are totally free. Liverpool fullbacks can't move up, because if they try to move up, then the City wingers will be left totally open. So Bravo easily picks his fullback in this case. One thing that helps Man City to break the opposition high press is their confidence on the ball. Man City's players are so comfortable on the ball, even in tight situations, and this is what makes it almost impossible to stop their play. Chelsea under Frank Lampard likes to press their opponents high up the pitch. But for this game, Chelsea should try to settle in a mid-block, and they should try to cut the passing lanes instead of going for aggressive high press. So what is your prediction for the game? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.